Hey guys, what's up? It's good to see you. Dr. Greeney here. Thanks for hopping on tonight. Little live stream. I hadn't been on YouTube in a while. So I wanted to hop on a little bit, see if you guys had any good skincare questions, kind of see what you guys were up to lately. I haven't been live on YouTube in a really, really long time. Just want to kind of see if anybody had any good questions. Hop on. I usually do a lot of lives on other platforms, but I want to be here to support you guys too as part of a little boot camp that I'm in right now. Been working on doing some lives. So I never really stream much in Streamlabs either. So this would be kind of interesting to see. It's been a long time. I don't even know if this is working correctly. So wanted to try that out for that reason as well. I found my live feed. And yeah, I see one person here. So it's so good to meet you guys. It's been a while, Dr. Dylan Greeney. I'm usually on the other platforms, but wanted to kind of see how everything was going on YouTube and answer your guys' questions. So any questions you guys got about skincare, you can feel free to pop in and just drop it in the chat. Happy to talk about anything. We talk a lot about skincare problems, skincare routines. So don't even know like if this has any reach these days. So thank you guys for being here again. Dina, what's up? Good to see you here. Hope you guys are making it safely out of Florida. I just saw your post that you're down there. Hurricane Milton coming through hot. So I heard you guys got an early flight out. So that's really, really good to hear. Wishing the best for you guys. Thank you guys for hopping on the stream. Again, I'm Dr. Dylan Greeney. I'm a board certified dermatologist here to help you get your best skin. So again, I'm not on YouTube a ton, so I just want to kind of see if there's still interest on YouTube on doing these skincare chats. Any questions you got, you can just drop them in the chat. I kind of wanted to hop on, make sure you guys could hear me good, see me good, and just see what kind of reach that what this YouTube live would do. I don't get on YouTube a ton and talk skincare. I can hop on other platforms and I get like a ton of questions, like more than I could ever answer, thousands and thousands of questions. So I wanted to give it a shot because I hadn't been on here in a long time and get the opportunity. They have this vertical live stream now, so it's kind of more similar to what I do on other platforms. But if you got any questions at all, just drop it in the chat and I'd be happy to, just answer your questions. Any question about any type of like skincare products that you've used or wondered about, anything you've tried, or maybe skincare problems, acne, psoriasis, eczema, anything like that, we could chat about. Dark spots is a common problem that a lot of people have. So any questions like that, just feel free to drop questions in the chat. A lot of people like wonder what is a really good overall skincare routine in general. And one of the skincare routines that I really like to tell people is just in the mornings. I really like a cleansing with a gentle cleanser. So when you wake up in the morning, obviously you've got some skin oils, maybe bacteria from the pillow, stuff like that. So good gentle cleanser is CeraVe cream to foam cleanser. I really like that one. So you can do that in the morning, followed by a vitamin C serum. So your vitamin C is going to be a bit of an antioxidant on your skin. It's going to help to protect your skin throughout the day. It's not as good of protection from UV light as sunscreen, but it's a very nice additive when it comes to applying that to your skin. So I definitely recommend doing that. Do one of those in the morning and then follow that by a great sunscreen. And generally, I like mineral sunscreens or a hybrid where it's a chemical and mineral mix, also with that's tinted. So tinted sunscreens have iron oxide pigments in them, and the iron oxide pigments help to protect against both UV light and visible light. So that's going to be found in a lot of makeup products. So it's kind of similar. That's how makeups are made too. They have iron oxide pigments in it to kind of make the color of makeup. And that gives you some built-in protection from things like blue light. Now, you do get blue light from your computer screens and things like that. But the other thing that's important to know is that blue light, in general, the biggest source of blue light that there is actually from the sun. So doing that on your skin every day is a big, big time key in helping to reduce damage, which we didn't know blue light for the longest time caused any trouble with hyperpigmentation, but it actually does. So it actually does cause trouble with hyperpigmentation. So that's something that is important to see. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. category. So, what vitamin C is the best? So, I personally really like. I just realized I'm on gaming, by the way, category. That was an accident. I don't know if I can change that right now. Maybe I can. The best vitamin C is I can change it. Good. The best vitamin C overall is Brandify vitamin C. So I really, really like Brandify vitamin C. And Brandify vitamin C you can get on Brandify Skin, and it's a 15% L-ascorbic acid. So it's a similar formula to SkinCeuticals vitamin C, which was one of the best vitamin C's ever. SkinCeuticals was like the iconic vitamin C that came out. They were the first people to kind of stabilize vitamin C in a serum. And essentially, Brandify kind of duped that vitamin C, and then they made one with a very similar formula that's very, very inexpensive. So things you can do with that, like it's going to be like a SkinCeuticals vitamin C, for example, is like almost $200, is 185, $187. This is going to be around $49 typically, but you can get coupon codes and get it even for like closer to 25 bucks. So you can find it on places like Amazon and stuff too, like, but that's my favorite vitamin C. But SkinCeuticals is great, but it's pricey. So Brandify for the money is my favorite vitamin C. If you're somebody that tends to get really, really irritated overall very easily, then you can also try some of the Rock. So Rock makes some really good stuff that's affordable and easy to get. And you could look at that. So I think I can close this now. So that's one of my favorites there. Um, to talk about other favorites, if you guys are looking for good skincare products, of course, I've done a lot of videos on these, but some of my other like favorites. So if vitamin C, we talked about Brandify being one of my favorites. If you're talking about sunscreens, one of my favorite sunscreens of all time is Elta MD UV Clear. That's kind of similar to the one that I talked about before. Basically, Elta MD UV Clear is going to be you can get it non-tinted or you can get it tinted. It's a hybrid, so it's part zinc and part chemical sunscreen, and then it's got a couple other nice things in it. It's got a little bit of lactic acid in it. It's got niacinamide, so it's good if you got that kind of oily skin. It helps to fade dark marks. It helps to kind of diminish that oiliness. Because some people that are using sunscreen are going to, um, some people that are using sunscreen are going to feel a little too greasy, a little too oily, that kind of thing. So LTMD UV Clear Tinted is one of my favorite sunscreens. I really like Supergoop Glow Screen also, especially if you're looking for a glowier sunscreen. That's a really, really nice option. Arad asked the question, can exercise exacerbate hidradenitis? So hidradenitis is a type of inflammatory condition of hair follicles that happens a lot of times in the underarms and the groin, but it can happen anywhere on the body. So hidradenitis, I think if it's honestly, if the question is can it exacerbate it, heat, sweat, friction, and stuff definitely can. But the alternative is being like if you're more sedentary, because we know like if you're a little overweight and you get a little bit more trouble with the friction and stuff like that, and certainly if you got trouble with insulin resistance and things like that, that can make HS worse. So obesity in general makes OHS worse. So it's a good idea to stay moving and exercise because overall that benefit to your overall metabolism and your body is better. You don't want to just stop that cold turkey. So I wouldn't stop it even if it's prone to like getting irritated. So I wouldn't recommend that. So yeah, that's a great question though. So an HS is something that a ton of people struggle with. Hidradenitis is super frustrating condition. So I would definitely recommend. I would definitely highly recommend staying, active and exercise. Another thing I'll say on that topic is a great over the counter that you can use is CLN. CLN is an awesome body wash that's a little bit antimicrobial. Not that hidradenitis is actually a infection, but inflammatory bacteria on the skin can definitely make it worse. So CLN body wash is a great option. If you guys are here and just checking in again, I'm Dr. Dylan Greeney. I'm a board certified dermatologist. I'm here to help you get your best skin. So if you have questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. You guys can ask anything about skincare problems, skincare questions, different skincare products, anything like that. Nothing's off limits. And we're all here to learn from one another. So feel free to pop in and drop that question if you have it. Feel free to drop anything you got. So we were talking about our favorite sunscreens. We talked about our favorite vitamin C's. As far as retinol is concerned, if you can tolerate it, I really like actually using a retinoid instead of a retinol. I like La Roche-Posay adapalene. So La Roche-Posay adapalene is really, really good because it's also anti-acne. So your retinoids are going to be a little bit stronger. This used to be prescription only. Now you can get it over the counter, but it's going to help you with things like acne, skin texture, fine lines, wrinkles, even dark spots. It's going to help to stimulate collagen in your skin over the long term. So that's something that really, really can help you. So I definitely would recommend leaning into that because that can definitely help you out. If you're looking for something more gentle, though, then I would look at Rock. Rock makes a really good one. Also, another one like Maylove. Maylove makes some nice options too that are retinols. So retinol is going to be a little bit more active, but those are good options. So if you're looking at a great skincare routine overall, then your vitamin C is going to be a huge one, your sunscreen, and also your retinol. These are really important ones to do. So yeah, what other questions do you guys have though? Just drop them in the chat if you have them. Yeah, feel free to drop them in the chat if you have them. Yeah, any questions you got? Again, I'm Dr. Dylan Greeney. I'm a board certified dermatologist here to help you get your best skin. So any questions you got about skincare, like literally nothing's off limits. I wanted to hop on tonight because I hadn't really been on YouTube in a while, and they have the new YouTube vertical live stream, and that's what I'm used to doing. Honestly, I do a lot of that on other apps and other network social media networks. So I wanted to try that. But if you guys are here and have other questions, feel free to ask. Anything is fine. And if you've already asked a question, you can ask another one or whatever. Whatever's best for you. So yeah, had a really good day. I had a mix of surgery today, in general dermatology, and then on Tuesdays I do a mix of medical dermatology and surgery again. My Wednesdays and Thursdays are going to be more cosmetic. So I do a little bit of lasers, I do filler, I do biostimulators, I do neuromodulators like Botox and Dysport. So I do a little bit of all that stuff too. So if you guys have questions about lasers, if you have questions about any of that, you can feel free to ask as well. So So again, I'm Dr. Dylan Green. I'm a board certified dermatologist. It's a long journey becoming a dermatologist. It takes about 12 years of education after high school to become one. So it's a long, long road. But we're experts on over 3,000 conditions of the hair, skin, and nails. So if you guys have any questions at all, you guys can ask. Where I'm here for you. Um, I really, really appreciate you guys hopping on tonight. I know it's kind of late. I'll probably try this again, like at another time. But today I was really wanting to just get a feel for it. I haven't been on live on YouTube in a long, long time. So I appreciate you guys hopping on and checking out the stream. If you guys are members of the channel, you know, I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys want to get notified about live streams, obviously tap a follow and then make sure that you turn on notifications so you get the live stream notification request when I go live. Because I haven't been live on YouTube in so long, so it's really, really good to be back here. But you just got to see how interested people are in the live streams here on YouTube. Dina says, "Is the laser the same as doing Halo?" So laser laser is or sorry, Halo is a type of laser. It's two different wavelengths of light, and it targets water in the skin. So Halo is kind of unique because Halo does two things. One flash of light basically fires hard enough and fast enough to vaporize the skin altogether. So it actually removes a tiny microscopic plug of skin. And then if the other kind of flash of light is not quite as hard or as fast, so it only heats the skin. And both of those things end up stimulating a wound response and collagen formation. Now, there's other kind of lasers for all different other kinds of things in skincare. We have lasers to remove tattoos. We have lasers to remove hair. We have lasers that target other things like in the skin instead of water, like melanin. So removing like dark spots and freckles and sun damage. We have lasers for that. And then also there's lasers that target hemoglobin, which is basically inside of a red blood cell. So things like broken blood vessels, redness on the skin, those kind of things too. So we have a lot of different lasers for those. So Halo is a type of laser, and it's a type of fractional ablative laser. So in the fractional part of laser means that everywhere the laser hits, it doesn't remove 100% of that skin. It's removing a fraction of it. So it's very tunable. It's a type of tunable laser. So if you've had like you've had Fraxel, so the density, like when you had, maybe it's 20%. So it leaves about 80% of your skin untouched. Where some other type of lasers I do that are way more aggressive, those ones can be full ablative lasers. That means that everywhere the laser touches the surface, it's going to remove that skin altogether. It's a fully ablative laser. It's going to vaporize all that skin. It's going to leave you with sometimes not as deep of a wound, sometimes as deep of a wound, but generally not as deep of a wound, and then allow you to heal up nicely after that. So it's a really great laser. Halo's great. Nowadays, it's very popular for me to do contour TRL, which is a type fully ablative laser. It has a lot of downtime. It's much different than Halo healing. Halo is kind of a dry, gritty healing, where the TRL is, since it's removing 100% of the surface of your skin, it's a very wet, weepy wound of healing for about a week. It's followed by a week of redness, and then about one or about up to, honestly, it could be up to 6 weeks of pinkness. But I have some really good examples of that healing process on my website, swolemdskincare.com. So I have some of those. If you ever wanted to check out some of the before and afters or look at the healing process. But that's good questions. But yeah, there's a lot of different lasers out there. There's so many different what I call flavors of lasers, and then on top of that, there's so many different settings on the lasers. So you have so much variety. You can really customize downtime for people's needs. But some of these things, I always say, like, you kind of got to pay a few taxes when you do cosmetic stuff. You usually got to pay the pain tax of some sort. Almost every cosmetic treatment hurts a little bit. You got to pay the actual cost, and then you also have to pay the downtime tax. Which honestly, the downtime tax is the thing that people are most worried about. Downtime really worries a lot of people. Everybody's busy. Everyone has like social things that they have to be doing. So it's really hard for people to take that downtime and recover from their procedures. But I tell most people, you just have to really lean into it. Say, I'm taking care of myself. I'm gonna do something for myself. So okay, guys, I wanted to hop on. I wanted to try the live stream. We have a guest in our house. She's going to bed. I'm gonna go to bed, and I yeah, it definitely helps with wrinkles. And again, you guys can see, if you guys want, if you go to if you want to, I'll put the website here. But this is, you can look at this. If you go to swolemdskincare.com, you can actually see some of the before and afters if you guys want, and get an idea of some of those cosmetic procedures. Those are all different types of laser. It actually says the type of laser that I did. So I'm gonna hop off here though tonight, and I wanted to really just kind of try out this live. I hadn't been on a long, long time, so thank you guys so much for being here, and I appreciate you guys. And I'll hop off for now, and we'll probably be back on soon. I just wanted to kind of try it out. I thank you guys for those of you that asked some questions, and then we'll be back on before too long on YouTube. So thank you.